Good evening. It's August 9, 2022. I'm a bit late again. Looks like it's getting late. There's so much to do. Let's start the show. Welcome back. This is another episode of Softtest in Software Live Coding, and we are going to do Blazor development from my website, softtestinsoftware.com. And we have been working on file uploading, but we need to put this into GitHub, and so we need to clean up a little bit. Let's go to the code window there. There we are. Let's start the Fish Studio. Probably the new version of Fish Studio, I don't know. Let's go into Softtest and Software. Now let's check what it's doing at this time, and then we need to clean up and then push everything. Why is my good evening message to YouTube failing? Good evening again. Now YouTube is working as well. Fix a second upload. Fix stream layout a little bit. Started with that, but needs a little bit more. Make the upload a separate Blazor component. When deleting the gear item, also delete the attached image. And I also had discovered update the offline message on Twitch. Very old picture. Very old logo there. So let's first run and see if how this is doing locally, if everything is working or not. We have a lot of errors that we also need to clean up, but that's also something for next time. Bit of slow start because it's the first time on this VM that things are running. That's still working. Starting soon. Well, not soon, that's now. We also need to fix the caching. I think the caching is now 1 day, but when I'm going live, it should reflect the live situation. It is giving the live banner here, but starting soon, yeah, that's the image that I uploaded just before the stream, because I did not prepare an image there. Let's have a look at the gear items, because that's the part that we are looking at here. Add a new one. Now choose a file to upload. Let's think of a picture. Let's put this nice banner in there. Wow. Azure developer. Let's make that associate. Azure developer associate certification. Certification shield. HTTP. Well, let's make that some arbitrary URL there. Log. This is software. And that's, by any coincidence, that's my blog page. This is the image name. Let's save this. Let's see if it's added here. It's actually added here. Let's use this. That's working as well. Looks good. Now let's see what happens if we throw out the database. Data. Let's put this aside. (2022). Let's turn that around. 0908/2022. Thank you for following Svekos. Svekos. Not sure how you pronounce your name. So, what's your background, Svekos? Are you a developer, live streamer yourself? Just lurking, maybe? Let's move this all out of the way. So now if we run this again, it should start like a clean database. Clean website. And I will lose my login, I think. Let's first log out. There's the init thing because the database is gone. 0 users in the database. Initialize database. And I hope, if I remember correctly, then the user to log in will be Joe at docus.nl test 1 2 3 4. Yeah. Bang. And it worked. So let's go to the gear page now. This is the initial seeded database. Let's add an item again. Shield, HTTP as integration developer, now mostly Azure related, before a lot of BizTalk. Wow, and it's just a nickname. My real name is Sven. southern neighbor, like in Belgium. Blog, soft testing software. For some reason, Twitch always serves people around Europe in this stream, even though the timing for the stream should be fairly well for the US as well, but probably blocking due to my accent. Yeah, it's working. Okay. Let's delete that. Now the image is still there, so that's not that's something that we need to fix. But I first want to deploy this to GitHub and see if we can get this up and running. So I'm throwing out the database again. And let's also throw away a lot of these images. I think they are now in here. The interesting thing will be that I don't need ones with strange names there, because these are not used in the seeding database. And probably also need to copy these over to the WP banner is also not needed here. And the associate is also not necessary. Face. Don't think we need a face here. And the home background. And the logo text. So these items, I think we need to copy these to production. We exclude these from deployment. Do not copy. Let's have a look at the Git changes here. Images, the programs changed, upload file. Probably don't need it, but just for future developments might be needed. Upload results. Oh, these are the models. Delete, edit in the gear section, delete, edit, and the gear card changed. The about page was changed a little bit. File upload, these will be removed later on. The home page, not sure if the home page was changed. Navigation menu definitely was changed, and the app CSS. And why is there still this thing? That should not be there. Oh, it should be in there because this is the shield on the about page. So that's good. Let's check this all in and see if it's working in production. Still need some more cleanup here. But first, see if it is functional. Functioning in production. Let's try this. Commit all and push. Commit all and sync. Commit is created. Now let's go to GitHub. GitHub Copilot. I need to configure GitHub Copilot because that changed for licensing. SQL Mr. Magoo, verify Blazor element ref problem. Go to my repositories. Software and software. That should now be showing some actions here. And it is. Let me find my online password there for the website. I think it's this one. Let's check one of these. One of them is the API and the other one is the web client. There's the web client. Restoring, building the web. If it all goes south, my website will be down, but yeah, that's not that important. We just need to fix it then. So in Belgium, also, you also probably will look at a heat wave coming up next week. We have an issue in the Netherlands where we run out of water. I deploy the web app. Is the other one already finished? Yes, the API is already finished. Final steps for deployment of the website. Post-run actions checkout version 2. complete the job. We're close. And it should be finished. Now let's see if it's also working in production. Soft as in software. We do have a home page, but there's not an issue yet. For the heat, the airco, for the wind. Well, the airco, that's another issue, given the energy crisis that we are facing. We have to save our gas and things like that. Let's go into login. Oh, why is it not showing a login? It is showing a login, but it did not kill the database. That's interesting. So probably need to throw out the database manually then. That's working, but then the question is, will the gear work? Let me see first this one. Yeah, there's the shield, so this is the new version. And now all the images did break there. And why are the images breaking? Because it's looking at the wrong file location. Probably. Let's check on that. Like this one. That's not right. Image download. Yeah, that is right, but the question is, where is the server looking for this? Because if we look at this one, this will definitely fail. 500 internal server error. So I need to look into API. Let's have a look at the back of the API. Advanced tools. Go. Debug console. Site. This is the API, so root data. There's no subfolder. Let's check the folder as it should be. We have development and production. Is that available? I don't think so. I think we are missing some of the folders there. We have another double dub root folder. With identity, and that's interesting. Why is this thing in a separate folder? It's probably deployed by entity framework. But we should see the folders in the API as well. So I think it needs to deploy these. This one is considered to be content. So I guess I also need to do that for these files. Why does this one look different than this one? Oh, it doesn't. Content copy of newer. No. It should be content. Oh, it's out of scope. Copy of newer. It changes. It's not showing any changes here. Build that. Is it changes in the project? Solar panels are generating enough energy for running. I'm still trying to get the solar panels, but they're very hard to get at this time. Not so much the panels itself, but the why do we get them later? How is it setting the power transformers from to change the current on the some solar panels? These are very hard to get these days. So indeed, it's putting these pictures now as static information, so let's try to get that in as well. Let's have a good look at GitHub again, see if they are actually in the repo. It's the API. There are the images, but the question is, will they now deploy as well? to GitHub again to see the actions going in there. Hoping to solve this. So it's interesting that the www root is duplicated there for identity. That one. Let's have a quick look at the project here. It's already case insensitive, I think. Apparently it happens to other people as well. That's a good thing. That's not my own mistake then. Best we could over a property the identity UI package to turn off adding these assets. We don't plan to build generic functionality for this, as there is already an extensibility point to do this. When publish creates identity folder in the www root something. Prevent publish of static identity assets. Remove identity assets. To prevent publishing static identity assets, style sheets and JavaScript files for identity UI, to the web root, use the following: resolve static web assets input depends on property and remove identity assets targets to the apps project file. See cross-ref security authentication identity prevent publish of static identity assets. Well, basically depends if I'm using the login UI for the identity part. I don't think I did use that, but not really sure. Let's copy the URL for this. Copy. And do some more research there. Remove static identity. That's done. Let's go to Softness and Software. Close that, and close this, and close that. www.softnessandsoftware.com. Here. There we have the pictures. Only this one is failing because it's not in the list, maybe. Oh, there's no image. Did I get one? This is the Go XLR. Let's see, is that in the list here? Production, Go XLR. There's no Go XLR here. Also not in development. Or in the web assets, images. I should be able to remove these now. Let's have a quick look there. Because now we can remove the devices from here. Elgato stuff. Philips Hue. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 16. How many do we have in here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. That's right. So we should be able to delete these. And otherwise I have to download them again. That cleans it up. Now I need to find this one. Images. Maybe there's already a Go XLR in here. No, there's not. We'll for sure come back sometimes, but it will be early tomorrow morning. Yeah, for me too. Like 6 a.m. or something like that. So, but thanks for dropping by, and thanks for the follow. Hope to see you soon. I will be back tomorrow again. Probably not as late as today, but tomorrow we'll be doing more like office development, extending the office environment like Outlook. So that's probably something for a different audience, but well, you can always drop by. Thanks for watching. And don't forget to follow, subscribe to the YouTube channel. Let me see, this should be Go XLR something. Go XLR. Why can't I save it in there? Yeah, not sure what happened there. Then go to the website here. No, not here, there. Choose a picture. So in case the image is broken, it should show something different, but yeah, then I need to detect that the image is broken. To go to downloads, Go XLR, open. That's a nice picture. Save this. And this is production, I think. That's right. Now let's sign out and see it's still showing. It is. Great, so that works. 5 a.m. really? Wow. That's a short night already. Have a good night rest, and hope to see you soon. So everything seems to be working here. That's good. That's a quick fix. So basically you could stop the stream now, but let's continue a little bit. I think the mock data is not used anymore. What is in there anyway? Fake YouTube videos. I don't think I use the mock data in any location on the website. Search for that. If there's no API key and no playlist, we should return the mock data. That's to do. Let's quickly check if the folder for production is now in here. It is. 0 items. Yeah, there they are. And there should be now a new file in there. It's this one. That's the image that we just uploaded. Close all these pages for now. Task list. Fix the second upload. I think we already fixed that. Let's try that again then. This is production, so let's close that. This is good. It was working. So now let's run this again locally. So go into, let's say, gear here, and if we add an item, it's interesting that the TC Helicon is not in this one. Some device. Let's have a look at. We don't have it open anymore, I think. This can go. Swagger, that's what we are running on now. HTTPS, blog, this is software. Copy, and the Dutch URL, we make that our own website. We can cheat here if we create something like a YouTube. Now we need to upload a file. Let's make it this one. Open. Now do the second one. That's the shield. Where's the shield? There. So that's failing because it's not updating this one. Yeah, so that's indeed failing. And it's also not showing. Oh, maybe. Let's try this again. Cancel. Add. Choose a file. Go XLR. That's an HFOO file with that thing there, HFOO. That's that. Now if we choose the second one, now go for the shield. Now this one is updated. Oh. So the shield is uploaded, but the page is not refreshed because this one is still the old one and this one is still the old one. While this one is showing the right information. And let's check if it's actually also uploaded. What was the name again? Joe or HFoo? HFoo? There's the one, and there's the other one. So also for a second upload, on second upload, the first upload should be removed. So the interesting thing is the more we do live streaming here, the more issues we get in the list. So we solve one and we get more on the list back. Also, these things are probably not useful anymore. That's the file upload one page. I think that's not relevant anymore. Yeah, this one is completely useless. It's just to show the image. So let's completely remove that one. That too, I should say. Delete. Oh, it's still running. Delete, yes, and the other one, delete. Oh. Question is, do we need a second one? Is there enough information to use? Don't think so, because this is also part of the other item. This is using multiple files. So let's keep this one in for a while. CSS can go. So let's leave that in as well for now. Let's go to the gear page, gear edit page. I think this one. If it is editing, then it doesn't even matter if it's editing or not. Thing is, if you upload a new file, so the upload change, this one, this will trigger this on input file change. That should update at least the gear item URL. No, not the gear item URL, the image source. think it's this one. That's part of the C# thing there, in here. This is allowed to load multiple files. Base address can be null. Base address is a URI, so to string that. It's kind of annoying if you do this. That should be allowing that. We use the Elvis operator on that. Base address, where's the base address? Should never happen that the base address is empty. There. Should render false. Upload is true. Then we'll use the upload results there. This is forcing only the first item, so we're cheating there. So another to do there, we should make this a single upload. Upload. Let's make that the right spelling there. To single upload. This one just adopts the first one. So initially it is doing the state change, I guess. It's getting the edit and it's collecting the information. There's the client base address again. Is this a local variable? Image base address. I would say this one would be oh, that was something that should not happen. Let's bring that back. If client is not working, then this complete section would be invalid. Let's put that out. That should never happen. That's not true because that's covered in there. I think that's a bug in the compiler. Oh, that's wrong. That's a bug in my code. Ooh, that was bad. Down. So the compiler was not lying if I say that if this is not is null, then it will return. So this is breaking the code actually. So that's a good check there. There we are going to get the gear item. If the gear item is not 0, then it's edit mode. That will collect the gear item here. If that succeeds, then we have a response stream. If the response stream not 0, then we are going to deserialize this. Is it complaining about null again? Converting null literal possible null value to non-nullable type. So this can also get null, apparently. Asynchronous reads the UTF-8 encoded text representing a single JSON into an instance of type specified by a generic type parameter. The stream will be read completion gear item representation of the JSON value. Does that mean that this should be nullable? This is the image address. Oh, that's set twice. That's kind of useless. Image source. Yeah, that's the image source is a full path name. Find all the references. There. That's in case the upload happens. Stored file name. So the stored file name is rebuilt here after the file uploads. This is the one from init. Your editing one. And the last part, if upload. I feel there's some duplicate code in here. Because the base address is already... But that's not already there if it's a new file. Let's have a look if this still works. So if we create a new gear item, then the complete edit section will be skipped. Everything is empty. So if we are not in edit here, we'll not download the gear item. When is the on parameter set async triggered? Whoopsie. First render only, so the set parameter async is only done first time on initialized. Set async. So that's this one. So that will happen every time. Render if first render or should render equals true. Set parameters async. It's on set. After parameters, so set on parameter set. After component render. State changes, state has changed. Okay, let's have a look here. So we start empty. If we select a file here, like the Go XLR, that will push this one in. It will upload the file. Stored file will be this one, and that's also pushed in here. Then the image source is assembled, and that's added to this one. This is the original file name. But this is part of the component, I think. So let's have a look at the code here. So we're in here on this page. So this one is empty initializing. If it is loading, then it's showing the spinner. If loaded files equals is bigger than null, it will show some information there. If the file upload happened, then it will calculate the location again, show the displayed file name, and then this one. Let's see which one is updated. So if I upload the other one, shield, then the question is, will it also update this one? It did update this one, this part here, because this is the shield. Now we get a new file name and we got a new assembled URL, but this is not updated in there, and it's also not updated in there. So this part is updated. But this part is not. So this one is not updated. And also this one is not updated. Even though that the image source is changed here. And this all happens when we do this. When this is done, then it says is loading is true, loaded files will be cleared. Then client factory client is created again. Base address is extracted again. Should render is false. And upload is false. And we're going to go over all the files, get the first one from the list, add it in the list, and if the upload was succeeded, we'll save the file. If the file is saved, then upload results is added to the thingy there. Then the image source is calculated. gear item image. And it says should render it true. This is the, let's see, single. It's getting the upload result, that's good. So I would say that the state would be changing. State has changed. I wonder if that would be sufficient. So on file upload, then it's uploading. I would say this would trigger the status changed. Let's try that. Let's throw out some images there. Some crappy images. Like that. Let's run this. Gear items, we are going to add a new one. Now that's empty, choose a file, go XLR. It's now matching. Select another file. Now it's not doing it. It's not setting this one again, so we don't get in here. bind value. Apparently this one is not refreshed. That's part of this one. Description. That's the complete right side. And this is the other side. Is this the same one? Yeah, it's the same one. Definition is this one. So if this changed, then the image source is changed and the file name stored. Here item image, but then also this one is not updating. Does it also need a bind value? See picture image source. Should we do this? I think we do. Let's try that. To bind this. Should be of the forum. That's not a part of the forum. That's not allowed. Let's first see if the gear item is now updated. Let's close this. Let's also do a quick check here on new J packages. No, that was not what I wanted to do. Manage new J packages. Updates. NuGet. NuG. We also have a new YouTube API. Update. Okay. Let's hope it's not a breaking update. Swashbuckle. Everything's going to 608. Let's see if that still works. Otherwise, we have a ton of work to fix. I think it's still working. At least it's still building. Oh, it's not. Darn it. Ensure the target process is configured to use. Darn it. These are all warnings. So why is that not working? It did, it did. Let's hit F5. I think it was working. No, it's not. Runtime is failing. Target process exited. Which one? Shared. 607. The joy of updating your project. Six, not a problem. Load it again. Good, let's change that. Otherwise, it's full screen all of a sudden. It's not what I had in mind. I wanted to go into the project there. So let's do it one by one. Let's start with the 5 there. And swashbuckle, let's try swashbuckle there. Thanks for following item D. How are you doing today? Let's fix this back to 5. Oh, let's make it 5. Changing the caching was still on 0, 1. So this will only update the YouTube API. Let's see if we have another project. There we go. This is the last one. It's already fixed. Let's try billing. Try running. Now it looks like it's working. So I wonder what my current .NET version is. Your voice is dark. Awesome. I don't know. That's a kind of strange thing when you hear your own voice. Your own voice sounds different because it's in your head. And I also, maybe the gear setup is also helping with that. Let's see. What was I about to test here? Oh, I wanted to have a look at the framework that we are running. .NET list runtimes. Oh, there's a lot of crap. 607 is the last one. Okay. That's interesting. That means that if we do this, stop this, and close all that, go back to the Nuget packages there. Manage Nuget packages. Why is it not showing any updates here? Simply was not refreshing it. So now only have the .NET items in here. Can we do them all together? No. Let's try to find out one. That's 7. Why is it scrolling my thing? I don't want to do that. 7. Install. Okay. I said okay. I actually want to do this 605 version. Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 of these items. Where's the project file there? It's still running? No, it's not running. Is it not showing this item? Was it this one? Seven. Let's do it like this then. Save. Go into the next project. It's not related. This one. 7. 7. Interesting that the caching memory in the HTTP item are still the lower number there. Let's run F5. That seems to be working. So the Nuget packages went to 5.8 already. Even though the dev environment still has the old version. So let's go into add gear item. So now upload the first picture. Go XLR. And that's breaking it. Or it's stopping it. So that should be okay. That uploads it to DOV. and put a picture in it and put that picture in. Now let's choose a second file. It will clear again. Go into Azure Developer Associate. Getting here again. Now this one is updated. Oh, and this one is also updated. Is it? No, it's not. This one is not updated. The other one is. Copy. That's updated. So this one is updated. And this one is updated. But this one is not. So how do we get this one to update it also? There's no way to put a break in there. The image source is changed. It's not updating the Blazor page. Maybe that's the accessibility on the image source, this one. Where's the gear item? Gear item is a property. Image base address. Do we have a duplicate in there? No, image source, image base address. The gear image, I can't use the gear image, I think. No, because that's not the full URL. Image source should be a property. It's not a property in this case. The show image is pushed in by that one. Following show image component image source is dynamically set to the value of image sources. The show image method updates the image source based on the image ID and is rendering to 1 to 3. So that is actually doing an update on that. So we have a private string image source there. use a loop variable direct in the lambda expression. Let's check the image source, because the image source is what we do here. Image source is private string on the class. This is the class that we are talking about. Where's the image source? Where's the definition for this? Image source is updated in the code in here. The image source is directly set to the value of image source. C# show image method updates the image source field. That's a field. Based on the image ID, passed to the method renders the button. Rendered buttons call the show image method with the image argument for each of the three variables. The image folder file name is composed to the argument passed to the method and matches one of the three images in the image folder. Question is this done twice? Let's stop this first. Also, well, the other one, the gear image. That's only done once. Darn it, close the website. Image source Blazor. Blazor. This is doing the right thing. There's the on change. There's on change. Source. Is that a field? There you have it. It's just a string and that's changed in there. So I wonder why this is not refreshed a second time. String. Let's try this again. F5. That's the init. That's empty. Choose a file. Select Go XLR. Now it's setting the image source and the image. That's set here. Now go back in here. Select for the shield. Open. It will do this exact same thing. But it's not showing it. It is showing this one. It's not updating this one. But should use this one in there as well. Maybe it needs to be aware of the change. Because this part is not aware. This one is updated. Interesting. Gear image. Set to that. File upload. This is confusing because this part is actually working, but that dynamically needs something to change. See if that's making a difference, if it's part of the code. Now it did change. Choose another file. Oh, this is not right now. This should not happen, so that's not good. No. Now showing this, that's not good. It's not accepted. Maybe it is if we do it in here. Oh. Oops. That's not allowed. Obviously. F5. Oh, it's 40 past 12 already. Happy Wednesday from where I am sitting. That's showing the image there. Choose file. Now it's updated. So apparently the code is only aware for the section that is updating the information. So that's good. So now let's test this certificate. Some great achievement. HTTPS blog dot soft testing software. Copy that. That's also the short one. Let's make the Dutch one dub, then YouTube. Short one as well. Save this. This is the certificate part. That's right. So the Dutch one will go to the blog. No, the English one will go to the blog. That's true. And the Dutch one will go to YouTube. It will redirect. There we are. Oh, we have another subscriber. Thanks for subscribing. Let's edit this. And now it's not working because this is not good. If it's editing, it's not showing the information there. Let's choose another file. Instead of this certificate, we now tick the XLR. And now that's updated. So we need to fix this. So if we are in edit mode, still picked up this one, but then the item on display is not showing because this one has no loaded files there yet. So in this case, it should go and show this anyway. Let's see if that's working. It is showing now. Make that the other thing. Shield. Yeah, even if the upload is not load items, then it should render just the panel. At least it's now showing. Cancel. Edit. So we need the full information here. We should do anything, something with a layout anyway, because it's not looking very great there. And if there's no change, there should also now be no save item, I think. F2. Still works. At least functionally it's working, so that's good. Did you notice the responsive blog now? With my header there. That's an improvement. Good. Let's try checking this in. Let's first go into the to-do list. Second upload is fixed. The second upload, the first upload should be removed from disk. And now we had a different issue on edit, show the full image, info panel. This is yeah, so we started I think with the 5 items on the list, and now we are doing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We doubled the issues list or the to-do list, but at least a functional, if from a functional perspective, it's better now. And we got an updated .NET version. So let's try. This was, by the way, suggested by Scott. We have a basic change on the Stream UI. So a little bit more real estate on the source window there. So let's go to Git there, and yeah, let's remove all these dumb images there. These test images. On the API, that is development, unsafe uploads, all the ones without a picture. Delete, yes. Okay, Git changes. We deleted the root items from the website, no longer used anymore. File upload page is deleted, the initial one, file upload 1. And we updated the versions. So we did update .NET. Let's say let's update it new GA packages. Cleaned some redundant files. And what did we also do? Fix the second file upload visuals on the gear item. Commit all and sync. We are 53 minutes past 12. Let's have a look at GitHub Actions. They are actually running there. Waiting for the actions to complete. I think this would be go without issue, but on the other hand, there is a .NET update from 6.05 to 6.07. If that's not on the server, then we have an issue. I think we deploy it with .NET Core, self-contained, so it should not be an issue. Let's check the API here. That's all. The API is already publishing. Publishing the artifacts, 137 files. Post checkout. This is complete. Let's check the other one. That's the client web. Build website. Oops. Warnings, yeah, there's only warnings for the nullable items that we need to fix. Testing 0 errors, so that's a good sign. See, this is self-contained, so the change of .NET framework should not be an issue. Should have checked the .NET version on the current running instance, but I guess we are too late for that now. Publishing. Almost there. Testing, we are now testing. Did it finish? We're still deploying. If you have to wait for things, then it always takes longer. At least we will make the 1 a.m. mark. And it completed. Let's have a look at production now. Soft testing software. That's loading. There is the current videos. This is the one that we are currently in. Let's see if it's what is showing there. Oh, yeah. And there's one watching person there on YouTube, that is. But we wanted to go into login. I have to copy my credentials. That's working. So now go to the gear items. Create a test one. Test. HTTPS blog.soft testing software. Make that dub, and then YouTube. Or let's try Twitch. Will both work. And the image. Let's make that a shield. Save. No things. There is the one. We go to Amazon. That will go to redirect to Twitch. Oops, that will throw in the audio. That's working. So the other one is going to the blog. Also working. Good. Then sign out. Let's have a look. There it is. Now let's sign in again. Copy. And remove the test one. And it's gone. Nice. Log out again. Test succeeded. Everything checked in. We are clean slate now. And ready for the next live stream. And it's all magic. Cool. Let's go to the main window there. So we're wrapping up some things today, like finishing up the file upload. We do need to fix some minor issues there, like cleaning up the files if they are not used anymore. So if we delete an item, then the image is still on the server, and that's not what we want, because that will pollute the file server, the Azure WebAssembly, not the WebAssembly, the web app. And so these are things that we need to fix for some other time. Tomorrow we will be there again, because Thursday, my usual stream day, I will be going to a soccer match again for the European Championship. Well, Championship is the pre-roll for the Championship, but I won't be available next Thursday, so I will be changing that to tomorrow, because we never can skip a stream. at least 2 streams a week, if possible, if we are not on holidays or something like that. So thanks for watching, and with the subscriptions following by Item D and Svekos today, thanks for following. If you haven't already done so and you're listening or watching on YouTube, hit the subscribe button and hit the bell to get notified. That will give YouTube a signal that you like these videos and want to see more of it. And let's wrap this up. Thank you for watching and see you next time.